Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they naked.
You ain't want to come up in there. It was a lot of freaky shit going.
Just when we thought the drama with Diddy couldn't get any worse, more and more people are coming up from his past to tell their side of the story of what they faced with Diddy. Fans are going over all the things that people that were once close to Diddy are saying, and they're starting to connect the dots. One of the relationships that people are giving the side eye to is that of J-Ru, Diddy, and J-Lo. According to some recent rumors, Diddy tried to use J-Lo to get J-Ru to indulge in some very crazy activities. This was kind of confirmed by Diddy's ex-bodyguard Jang Deal, who revealed that this is one of the many tricks that Diddy uses to get men to sleep with his child. The details of Diddy uses to get men to sleep with his child. The details of this story are messy as hell, so I'm going to need y'all to grab a chair because we're about to get into some things. Okay, so most of y'all already know Lil Rod sued Diddy for making advances at him, lacing his drinks, and a whole lot of other very crazy stuff. He now dropped several people, including Young Miami, Justin Combs, Christian Combs, CBJ, and Hen at Usher and Meek Mill, also indulging in some activities per the court documents in a desperate attempt to convince Lil Rod to give up their cheeks. Diddy would parade around in front of him with no clothes on, and at one point even told Rod about how he was hooking up with Usher and Meek Mill, as well as sleeping with Stevie J with the promise of getting Stevia a Grammy. However, once this whole story started going around, people couldn't help but wonder if Diddy was the one responsible for the switch in Ja Rule's life, which ultimately led to the downfall of his marriage. Some people even went as far as saying Diddy used J-Lo to get Ja Rule to make him his boy toy. Now, for those of y'all who didn't know, J-Lo and Diddy were in a relationship from 1999 to 2001. This relationship was very traumatic for J-Lo because Diddy was allegedly mistreating her and cheating on her with multiple women. This was confirmed by his former bodyguard, Jane Deal, who said that Diddy would sometimes bring over both men and women to the same house that he lived in with J-Lo. There was even a point in time where he sneaked in Karen Stephan to give him some, while J-Lo was downstairs.
And while Jennifer was upstairs, he was down there getting a fillet from her.
Did she ever find out?
She know now.
And you said the female name was Karen?
Yeah, Superhead.
Oh, okay, Karen Stephens. You gotta say the full name, man.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Apparently, he tried to talk J-Lo into having freak-offs with him just like he did Cassie, but since she refused, he just snuck him into the house and did whatever he wanted to do. Regardless, they eventually broke up, but that's when J-Lo started getting closer to J. Rule, and within the same year of her breaking up with Diddy, she said her and Jay started sparking dating rumors and even released their hit song together, I'm Real, but this relationship already had a lot of red flags from the start. Apparently, Ja was already very close friends to both J-Lo and Diddy at the time, and many sources speculate that Diddy tried to use J-Lo to get Jao in his bed. At the time, there were rumors of Diddy snitching several men into seducing them by using women. Apparently, he would suggest to some of the guys in the industry that he wants to have an intimate group session with them and another woman, but when these men came and started doing the Diddy would allegedly provide them a whole bunch of drinks in the middle of the act and slowly start messing with and easing them on to getting freaky with him instead. And that's also something that James said he witnessed while working for
the girls and get girls to try to, convince this guy, or put him in a situation with other girls so he could do whatever he wanted to do with them. And it's just like the situation somewhat with Sarah and her girlfriend and him and Ja. You know what I'm saying? Bringing girls on to try to convince this other guy to be in a room with another man and all this other. It all sounds familiar, man. Man, they try to use a girl that you might like or you may think you might like, or they think you might like her or whatever, to convince you to lay down your guards with them. A thing that they use, Lil Rod, he get him in a position and a situation with some kind of girl, and then maybe get him high, get him drunk or whatever like that. He don't know what he's doing, one of the guys step in and now he doing Lil Rod. Now Lil Rod all messed up in the mind because he started off with a girl, but now he ended up with a guy. He trying to put him in some kind of situation like that. They do that all the time in the industry. I want to get into this real quick, man, before we really even get started into this. And it's because something I seen today. This girl, Tiffany Red, she said that she was filing a claim against Diddy. But my man, it touched me crazy, man, because the hurt that I seen in her voice, in her she crying, man, and she worrying about what this dude could do to her and what he has done to her. Man, listen here. I want to let this young lady know, and I know this is not the place for it, brother, but please allow me to say this to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I started this battle long time ago. And the situation is that, bruh, we already won. This was some spiritual that Pop, the spirit of Pop, the spirit of Big, the spirit of Miss Jones, the spirit of Wolf, all the people that he has done wrong, you know, so Black, all the people that he has done wrong, bruh, is coming to light. We already won this spiritual. What we going through right now with these trials and everybody, you know, with this financial situation and everything like that, all that is superficial. That's the physical part of it. The spiritual part of it was won because Big, Pac, Wolf Mother, all the people that he did wrong, bruh. You understand? They already won the battle where we were supposed to win it at. So now we just going through the physical part of it, man. And I want that girl to know, man, that she ain't gotta fear no man. She ain't gotta fear him, nobody else, man. Whenever she needs, you understand? Whenever she needs somebody to travel, to go with her, to make sure she all right, you know, I'm a phone call away, man. I'm a phone call away.
Jane went on to reveal that there was a time when Diddy was trying to get Ja Rule to go against Jay-Z, so he intentionally set J. Rule up with women so he could secretly take photos of him with her and later use it to blackmail J. Rule to do whatever he wants. He was in the room with two girls with Sarah and Sarah's girlfriend.
He was in the room with two girls, with Sarah and Sarah's girlfriend. You understand? He was trying to get Ja to go at Jay-Z. So what he did was try to get another girl, you understand, to do something with Ja. I guess, I don't know, they in the room together. So when they, in that thing, I know what he was planning on doing because I heard the conversation. I knew what was going on. He was trying to get at Ja, so if he had got Ja in any kind of uncompromising position, he could force Ja to go at Jay-Z.
Oh, but Gene wasn't done, y'all. He also recalled the time that he accompanied Diddy to an exotic bookstore thinking they was just going to grab a few books and dip. However, Diddy went to the adult section of the store and bought a whole bunch of toys, if you catch my drift. When they got back to the hotel that Diddy was staying at the time, he told Gene he wanted to visit Zhao in his private suite. According to Gene, he tried to convince Diddy not to show up to the suite unannounced, but Diddy ignored him and still went to Rue's suite with the toys he bought at the store. Now, this is where the story gets real interesting because Gene claims that upon their arrival to Rue's suite, Diddy and Rue locked themselves in the suite and stayed in there by themselves for hours, and obviously as a concerned bodyguard, he asked them what they were doing since they were in there so long. Rue then replied to Gene by saying, "You don't want to come inside, there's a lot of freaky stuff going on inside your bro." When Josh said,
When Josh said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those plugs.
freaky stuff to the point that it caused problems in his marriage. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, Gene was thrown in jail back in 2013. However, right after he got out, he left his wife, Aisha Atkins. She revealed this during a segment on MTV's Married Life. After prison, she said he wrote all them love songs and still don't know how to treat a woman. We spent 10 plus years building our marriage. but it only took him two to decide he'd rather D than be with his wife. He returned home all right to get his and leave. However, even though Asia was upset, she also revealed that she hopes his sudden attraction to men is just a phase and that he gets over it soon and comes back to his family. But it wasn't just Ju who messed Diddy up, because Jennifer was still suffering the trauma from her relationship with Diddy, and she even went on to make a whole movie inspired by it. After she and Diddy broke up in 2001, she released a movie the following year, and the movie was about a woman who was caught up in a DV relationship and finally runs away from her husband. She eventually learned to fight back and fought for her freedom. A lot of people believe that this film was inspired by J-Lo's relationship with Diddy and how she eventually survived it. In fact, during the filming of the movie, it got so intense for her that she had multiple breakdowns. I did have kind of a nervous breakdown. I froze on set. Well, not on a set, but in my trailer. I was like, I don't want to move, I don't want to talk, I don't want to do anything. I was on that movie enough. Yeah, I did. I had a nervous breakdown. So not only did Diddy completely traumatize J-Ru, but he also messed up J-Lo as well after they broke up. Now, as usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said no one can make a fully grown man do anything he doesn't want to do. Jag always wanted to do that. They all just nasty, whipping it out with any and everyone they feel like doing. I wouldn't be with anyone in the entertainment world. Another person said J-Lo doesn't need to do anything but thank the Lord that she got away from this psychopath and made her own way. Diddy was all about power, and his goal was to steal and destroy everyone he touched mentally and physically. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you all think about Diddy using J-Lo to get J-Rule in his bed? And do y'all think Diddy is responsible for Jahu becoming a little fruity and abandoning his wife? You've all known what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.